Hello, everyone. Hey, the Book Nook is back. And thank you all so very much, those of you who have called for the Book Nook's return. Hey, I'm not objecting, but the cafe didn't even last a season. So, anyway, if you're new to the show, this is the Book Nook. Used to be the Faith and More Cafe, at least for a minute. But this is where we discuss things that we normally can't talk about on the Faith and More podcast because there's just not enough time in the day. So thank you so much for joining us. If you're new to the show, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being such a loyal and loving member of the show and for expressing your feelings with regard to wanting the Book Nook back. So here we are. So how is everyone doing? I so hope and pray you all are well and blessed. Again, thank you so much for being here. And it's now, I don't think you can see it. There it is, the June edition of the Book Nook. Now I can say it, before when it was the cafe, I was saying Book Nook. Now watch me with Book Nook say cafe. So anyway, again, we've got lots to cover today. Well, so many things to cover. As first thing is in the news, let me pull that up here so we can I'll take a look at it. I got to get my background changed. Some really shocking news out of Texas, Arlington, Texas, this past month. Stories started to break around May. I'm getting my months mixed up here. May 20th. Okay, now I've got the the right background up. Let me see if I can move over. There we go, a little bit so you can see everybody better. Now let me pull up the article here and let you all have a listen to the read here. Now, I don't know, maybe some of you have heard about this in the news. It's with regard to Mother Superior Teresa Agnes Gerlach. And a battle between her and, well, not really just her, but also everybody at the convent or monastery. And it's involving Bishop Michael Olson of the Fort Worth Diocese. Anyway, the bishop here shut down the monastery and locked the doors and prohibited priests from going there and doing weekly services. Now, there was a congregation, or is a congregation, that goes there to this monastery and participates in mass, because this is a Roman Catholic monastery slash church slash chapel. So anyway, the allegations came out and that this happened when the nuns actually filed a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit against the bishop for all kinds of things. The bishop went in and his people, or I guess maybe just his people, I don't know if he was personally there, but went into the monastery and confiscated their cell phones, confiscated their computers, and chained the doors, the gates to their grounds, and shut them down, literally, to the public, to where the public, they couldn't do any public services at all. That has since been changed from what I understand, as far as mass has returned and the gates are open. However, the lawsuit continues because the bishop has dismissed Mother Superior Teresa Agnes, and he's claiming that she broke her vow of celibacy. Now, this picture over here is Mother Agnes. And I don't know if you can see, but she's in a wheelchair and there's an IV bag. As you can see, her health is very poor, but he looks like he's doing pretty good, right? Not, not judging, just saying based strictly on appearance, which I know you always can't do that. Shouldn't. And we're not judging. I'm just bringing this to everyone's attention, this story that, here, does she look like she could break her vow of celibacy? And now this is the thing, the kicker, folks, is that allegedly she broke her vow of celibacy with a priest. Now she's been named. He has no problem naming her, but her attorney, who's also one of the parishioners of that monastery, has asked the bishop for the name of the priest, or for the priest to be named. Since she's being drugged through the dirt, why isn't his name being mentioned? If he's, a witness or a participant, then what's going on? And nothing's being said. The name of the priest isn't being divulged, which is just suspect. But oh no, wait, hold on a minute. It gets worse. So Sister Teresa has been dismissed, which means she's been fired, or as they say in the UK, she's been sacked, but she's refused to leave her post. Right? Okay, it makes sense. Because here's, again, sorry if I'm talking circles here, but the nuns do not report to the bishop. They report directly to the Vatican according to canon law, which is Roman Catholic Church law. So the nuns have been patiently waiting. Now, I mean, when I say nuns, I mean everybody, all the nuns in the monastery are behind Mother Superior Teresa. So, which is kind of unprecedented, as we've seen in past shows with saints. Usually the first thing the convent does is turn on the person that's being accused. But in this case, it's completely different. And the nuns are rallying behind the Mother Superior, as well as the community and the women's auxiliary for the monastery, which there's a story for that too. So to add insult to injury, now the diocese is saying that there is drug use going on, and they've released two pictures in the monastery, and they've released two pictures of tables with drug paraphernalia on it. And they've said they found evidence of THC edibles, which is marijuana, edible marijuana. And I looked it up. In Texas, it is legal to have medicinal marijuana. So perhaps the Mother Superior has a prescription for this, because it appears that she is in a lot of pain. I don't know exactly what all of her ailments are, but she is in poor health, which again, this is just so weird. So anyway, the nuns refuse to comply with the bishop because he doesn't have control over them. The Vatican does. So they're waiting for the Vatican to help, right? Guess what the Vatican does? The Vatican says that Bishop Olson has the papal power, which means he's the representative of the Pope in this, and that he has complete control. Now, wouldn't you believe that that would be a conflict of interest? Why would the Vatican put him in charge of a case that he's involved in? I don't know. As Haven would say, just saying. It's for all of you to figure out, or if you want to investigate more. So yes, the civil case involves defamation of character, amongst other things. And it's going to be going on for, I would imagine, quite a bit. I know that the initial hearing is coming up towards the end of this month. I don't quite have a date on that. So anyway, I will keep you all posted as I have more information on it. So that, my dear brothers and sisters, is the news for this month. It's a really weird case, and it just keeps getting stranger and stranger as it goes. Again, I'm not siding with one or the other. I'm just saying that it's just terrible that we still have a huge patriarchal, faith that is appearing to, by all appearances, oppressing women and females and nuns. As a matter of fact, the bishop ordered the women's auxiliary to stop raising funds for the Mother Superior's legal fees. He ordered them to stop. He can't order regular people. They don't work for him or report to him. But I guess if the Roman Catholic, if you don't do what you're told to do, then that's a sin, right? But isn't gluttony also a sin? I believe that's one of the 7 cardinal sins. And the good bishop looks like he's having a good life. He's enjoying a little too much. Again, not pointing or judging, just saying, since allegations are flying. I know he is not completely innocent in all of this. We are having a fundraiser until July 7th, Friday, July 7th, for the show. And I'm going to go ahead and play the infomercial for that now. So please have a listen. My apologies for interrupting the show, but I have a very important question or questions for you. What does the show mean to you? Has this show helped or benefited you, a loved one, a friend, in any way? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, we are having a fundraiser for the show that goes now until Friday, July the 7th. And it is through PayPal. Many people have contacted me saying that they don't quite understand the Cash App and how to do that. So this time it's through PayPal, and it is very, very easy. Most of us already have accounts on PayPal, if not several accounts. So if you are so inclined and you're like me, you can't wait for the next episode. And honestly, I'm like that. I can't wait for the next episode. And again, if this show has helped you, benefited you, your family, your loved ones, your friends, in any way, shape, or form, and you have the means, please consider making an offering to our fundraiser. It can be any amount, even $1 will help. My family spent over $1,000, well over $1,000 last year on things to help improve the quality of the show. And if you go back and listen to pick any episode between season 1 and 3, compared to episode you're listening to now, you can definitely hear considerable difference and better in the quality. So again, any and all donations that are made to our fundraiser will go to help improve and support the show. So much time and work. God, no, it doesn't seem like it sometimes, but a lot of time and work goes into each and every show. And we want to do our level best, more than our level best. We want to do whatever the divine wants us to do, the creator, to get this show as in a best shape and condition that it can be in, and to reach as many people as possible. And I need your help for that. So again, if you can help, please feel free to make an offering at paypal.com/pools/8UNXYOUSBR. And a link to this will be in the show description. So be sure to check that out. If you have any problems locating the show descriptions, just email me at faithandmorepodcast@gmail.com, and I will send you a direct link to the PayPal. Again, any and all contributions are beyond appreciated. And I thank you all infinitely in advance. So again, thank you all if you can help. As you can see, I desperately need the help. Now we're doing video. And by the way, this is the very first video Book Nook in the history of the show. And it's a great time. But as you can see, I have a lot to learn and a lot to do as far as video lighting, editing, camera, and all that stuff. So anything that you could do to help offer to improve the show would be greatly appreciated. Next, let's go on to books. How about books for this month? I'm really getting into collecting prayer books, and I think, and not just any prayer books. I'm really getting into prayer books that are used, that someone's had in their hands, that someone's flipped through and prayed upon, and you can just feel it. You can feel it in the bones of the book, in the spirit of the book. And yeah, there is spirit and soul in the book, because look, I mean, the pages are from trees and pulp from trees. So, and trees are living things. So this is part of living things. It's like going through someone's bones, and Tibetans do that, but I save that for another show. So anyway, I love collecting prayer books of all kinds of faiths. And I just recently got one called the Koren Rav Kook Siddur. And a Siddur is a Jewish name for a prayer book. And I don't know if you can see it here. Nah, it's not really showing up because of the green screen. There he is, Rav Kook. And this Siddur has all the prayers and stuff in it, but it's the commentary is from Rav Kook, or Rabbi Cook, he's just amazing. He's like one of the top-notch rabbis ever. So, and as you all know, I'm on a kick with that right now. I know it's hard to keep up with me, isn't it? But anyway, really thoroughly enjoying. Sorry, it keeps fading now. Really thoroughly enjoying this and the collection of prayer books. And if you have any suggestions or recommendations for prayer books, please contact me and let me know. You can always reach me at faithandmorepodcast@gmail.com. Of course, my contact information is in the show description of every show, and also will be at the end of the show if there's enough time to include it. If not, it will be in the audio. So yeah, that's another thing. If you are listening and you hear me talking about images, I just said a little bit ago, this is our first video Book Nook. So you can go over to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@faithandmorepodcast, and watch the video. Please give me your feedback. We got some good feedback on the episode that we did of the Faith and More podcast in video form not too long ago. And I thought it would be great to bringing back the Book Nook. Let's bring it back in full power as this very first video episode of the Book Nook. So anyway, again, your feedback is important to me, and it lets me know what you all want. Of course, your feedback got the name changed back to the Book Nook. So please keep the feedback coming. It greatly helps me improve the show. So what's next? How about music and meditation? How many of you, show of hands, have ever heard of the Gateway Experience? Here's a hint. The Monroe Institute. Sound familiar? Maybe not. Another hint. Lucid dreaming. How many of you are aware of lucid dreaming, have experienced lucid dreaming, are interested in lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming is being aware in your dreams. Now, some of you might say, you know what, I'm tired. I don't want to be aware of my dreams. But for goofballs like me, it's really, really interesting, because I'm always looking at how can you take your practice to another level, to a higher level? How can you commune more with the Creator, with the divine, Adonai, Hashem, God, the universe, Hecate, the Great Mother, whatever you want to call that which is beyond all labels. how about in your dreams? Because in your dreams, you're not connected to this, or you're not in this physical form, I should say, not connected, because you're always connected while you're alive and breathing, but you are not constricted by this physical form in your dreams. A lot of faiths believe that when you sleep, your soul leaves your body and goes to other dimensions, other realms. If that is the case, and you can learn to be aware in your dream state, wouldn't you want to do that? Wouldn't that be interesting, that you would have some sense of awareness and control in your dream state? But it's really interesting, this concept of lucid dreaming. And the Gateway experience teaches you exactly how to, through guided meditations, how to become aware in your lucid dream states, and how to take control of your dreams. So say you want to meet with the creator or past loved ones, you want to reunite with their souls, with your soul to their souls. You can do that in the lucid dreaming state. You can do that. So anyway, it's something I'm investigating. It's something I am experimenting with and studying. I will be sure to keep you guys up to date on my progress in future Book Nooks. Right now, I'm still very much in the early stages, so I have nothing to report other than it's very relaxing and that my dreams are very, very vivid. Now, I know for a lot of people, vivid dreaming is nothing new. Haven is one that definitely vivid dreams. She could give you word for word notes of every dream that she has. But anyway, mine aren't normally like that. But anyway, they're getting to that point where they're becoming very vivid. Still not very aware. There's some points where I'm a little cautious of being in a dream state, but it quickly goes away. So anyway, those of you who know me know this is going to take some work and some time and a whole lot of patience. So again, something interesting. I will have a link in the show description so you can go to the YouTube, so you can go to YouTube and watch free videos, listen to free videos of guided meditations on the Gateway experience. So personal updates, what's going on with me? Again, digging the, collecting of the prayer books. Again, if you know of any, or you have any of your favorite prayer books that you'd like to let me know about, that you think I might be interested in, please contact me and let me know. I would love to check them out. And again, if you know of anybody wanting to unload some old prayer books, or if you have some that you'd like to get rid of, please contact me. And maybe we can work something out on that. Or you could make them as an offering to the show and to the Faith and More Ministries. That would be so deeply appreciated. So what else is going on? Well, just a lot of Kabbalah study still. Yeah, I'm taking a Kabbalah masterclass or series of masterclasses. I'm probably about 3 weeks out from finishing the Kabbalah 1 masterclass. And then there is a second and a third one after that. I've already got the second one and working on funds for the third one, which again, hate to keep banging the pots and pans, but that's where the fundraiser comes in, by your support of the show, the ministry, and me, it helps me educate myself more so I can share that with you all. And yeah, we're going to have some awesome shows coming up. I had the amazing blessing of speaking with one of our family, Faith and More family listeners, a very devout listener to the show, and Facebook messaging this past week. And they were sharing with me what they've gone through in life, and what they've gone through and I've gone through in upbringing was pretty similar, and how to work through that. I'm trying to, share that. And as I shared with them, I've got a lot of great information on how to work through. And I know we've had other shows on PTSD and suffering, But of course, you can never have too many shows on that. So it's always growing and always evolving. So we are going to have a show here very soon before the end of the season on Satan, which people refer to as Satan. I know we've had a show on the darkness, but this is going a lot deeper and explains so much more. This show will that's going to be forthcoming. So stay tuned for that, and lots of great stuff coming in the future, because the more I learn, the more I can share with all of you, and the more close we can become to the creator, and the more light we can take and receive from the creator. Because remember, the creator is always giving, always giving. But if you've got a cup full of dirt, how much light can you get in that cup? Not much. So we've got to kind of empty the dirt out of the cup and then start to fill the cup with light, and then increase the size of the cup so we can receive more light. And as we change and grow and evolve, that's the process. We're not just cleaning out the dirt, but we're making our cup, our vessel, our container larger and larger, so more and more light can be received. And as we've recently talked about in shows, what's the purpose of that? Not just for us. It's so we can share that light with others. We can be that lighthouse. We can be that mirror and just project that light to others. And as we've talked about many times, ways on to do that, or how to do that, is through example, by being who you are innately, by allowing your soul to live, to breathe, to experience, instead of the physical, the ego. But anyway, we have more shows coming up on that very, very, very soon. So what else do we have? We have our 100th episode coming up. So the season finale for this month, episode 20, and we just had episode 13. So we're 7 episodes, 7 weeks away. That's, a week shy of 2 months, which before we know it, it will be here. And you all know me, I'm very OCD. So I am already planning for that episode. How would you all be interested in a YouTube live video of episode 20 of season 5, which is officially our 100th episode? And I will leave it up to you all if it's something you would be interested in. It would be probably at 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's when it would begin. And it would go for probably an hour. So, I mean, it's not locked into an hour. It could go longer if you all want it to go longer. And I don't know if you all are familiar with Facebook Live, but, there's like a comment section on the side where you can type and, share, and we could all get together and just, share some time, and you could pose questions or give comments, or, just anything. Sorry about that. The speaker turning off. So, I mean, anything, which I think it would be a great idea. I think it's a great idea, but I think it would be something awesome to do for the 100th episode, something big, spectacular, and grand that we haven't done before. So again, contact me. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, if it's something you may be interested in doing and participating in. I don't have a date yet for that. I could probably figure that out, but we still have 7 weeks to go. So let's just mill it around right now. And you all please reach out to me and let me know. You can contact me at faithandmorepodcast@gmail.com, or you can get a hold of me through the website. There's a form at the bottom of the website that you can fill out to contact me. Let me know what your thoughts are. If it's something you'd be interested in, again, it would be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So check your local time zones to see what time that would be for you. And it'd be on a Sunday, to see if that would work for you or not. So, my dear brothers and sisters, that should be it for for this book nook. I do apologize for the crudeness of it being a first video of the book nook and the shortness of it. As you can tell, I have a lot to learn and do as far as video recording and editing and lighting and definitely makeup, right? Filters, please, the filters, oh filters. But anyway, thank you all so very much for tuning in. I'm going to play the closing credits here. And again, please reach out to me. I've got several things we've talked about in the show that I'm wanting your feedback on. So please don't hesitate. Reach out to me. Let me know what you all think of these ideas and things. And definitely, I will see you all again very, very soon. I so hope and pray you all have enjoyed the book. Infinite thanks, blessings, and love for tuning in. And I hope you all return the next Book Nook next month. And don't forget to check out the Faith and More podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, rate, and review. It really helps get the show out to more and more people. And if you really like the show, consider making an offering. Offerings are a great way to help sustain and improve the show and the Faith and More ministry. Offerings can be made through the Cash App. The show's cash tag is $Faith and More, or you can find us at cash.app/$Faith and More. And don't forget about our YouTube channel. There's lots of great videos there, and it gives you more of an immersive experience. Just go to youtube.com/@Faith and More podcast. Next is prayers. I love to pray, and our Faith and More family love to pray. So let us pray for you. There's two ways to do this. The first is to email me directly at faithandmorepodcast@gmail.com. And the second is through our website at faithandmorepodcast.wixsite.com/my-site. And of course, links to everything are always in the show description. Intro and outro music are courtesy of Relay FM at lesfm.net. Please check them out and show them some love. So until next month, everyone, have a blessed month and know that each and every one of you are in my heart and prayers. Bless you.